A video allegedly showing Charlie Kirk exposing himself during a live stream lies at the center of a controversy. You are the journalist investigating the incident, staring at newly uncovered documents that suggest Kirk's team knew about the video before it went public. What did they do with that information? By the end of this story, you'll understand why the truth behind this video is more complex than you think. What really happened in that video? And how did Charlie Kirk's team respond to it? By the end of this video, you'll see that the answer to this question is not as simple as it seems, and the implications are far-reaching. Charlie Kirk, a conservative commentator and founder of Turning Point USA, has been at the center of controversy before. On February 20, 2023, a video surfaced on Twitter which allegedly showed Kirk exposing himself during a live stream. The video quickly gained traction, with many users sharing and discussing the incident. But what was Kirk's team doing while this was happening? A specific detail that complicates this story is that the authenticity of the video has not been verified, and Kirk has not publicly commented on the matter. What does this mean for our understanding of the incident? On August 10, 2021, Kirk faced backlash for suggesting that the COVID-19 vaccine was experimental and that the government was pushing a vaccine agenda. On January 5, 2022, Kirk was criticized for his comments on the January 6 United States Capitol attack. How do these past incidents influence our perception of Kirk's actions in the video? New evidence has come to light, including documents that suggest Kirk's team knew about the video before it went public. What did they do with this information, and how did it affect their response to the controversy? The twist in this story is that the controversy surrounding the video is not just about Kirk's actions, but also about the role of social media in shaping public opinion. How do platforms like Twitter and Facebook contribute to the spread of information, and what are the consequences of this? Everything changes when we consider the psychological implications of this incident. What does it say about our culture that we are so quick to share and consume explicit content, and what are the potential long-term effects on our mental health? The most shocking aspect of this story is that the truth behind the video may never be fully known, and that the controversy surrounding it may be just the beginning of a larger conversation about the intersection of technology, politics, and human behavior. So, what does this mean for our understanding of the world and our place in it? One possible explanation is that the incident is a symptom of a larger problem, one that requires a nuanced understanding of the complexities involved. Another explanation is that the controversy is simply a result of a mistake, one that can be easily resolved with an apology and a correction. But what do I think? I think that the truth behind this video is more complex than either of these explanations, and that it requires a deeper understanding of the psychological and social dynamics at play. And that leaves us with one final question: what will be the lasting impact of this incident on our culture and our society? As I delve deeper into the mystery, I begin to uncover a web of contradictions and paradoxes. On one hand, the video appears to be a blatant example of exploitation, a cruel mockery of the individual involved. On the other hand, some argue that it's a form of social commentary, a satirical critique of our society's obsession with technology and social media. But what if I told you that there's a third explanation, one that challenges everything we thought we knew about this incident? What if the video was not just a random act of malice, but a carefully crafted experiment designed to test the limits of our collective psyche? This twist raises more questions than answers. Who could be behind such an experiment, and what are their motivations? Is it a group of rogue hackers, a secret society, or something even more sinister? The more I dig, the more I realize that the truth behind this video may be hidden in plain sight, disguised as a conspiracy theory or a wild speculation. But what if I told you that there are alternative explanations, ones that don't involve grand conspiracies or sinister plots? What if the video is simply a reflection of our own darker impulses, a manifestation of our collective ID? This idea sends shivers down my spine. Are we, as a society, capable of creating such a monster, a creature that feeds on our fears and our anxieties? Or is this just a convenient excuse, a way to avoid confronting the real issues at hand? The more I investigate, the more I realize that the truth behind this video is not just about the video itself, but about the world we live in. It's about the ways in which technology is shaping our perceptions, our relationships, and our very sense of self. As I near the end of my journey, I'm left with a big reveal. The video is not just a video, but a symptom of a larger disease. It's a disease of disconnectedness, of isolation, of a society that values clicks and likes over human connection. And the final conclusion is that we, as a society, are complicit in this disease. We are the ones who create, share, and consume this content, often without thinking about the consequences. We are the ones who perpetuate the cycle of outrage and controversy, often without stopping to consider the human cost. So, what does this mean for our future? Will we continue down this path, or will we find a way to break free from the cycle of exploitation and consumption? The answer, much like the truth behind the video, remains elusive. But one thing is certain: we must confront the darkness within ourselves, and within our society, if we hope to create a brighter future. And that leaves us with one final, haunting question: what will be the next video, the next controversy, the next symptom of our collective disease? As I ponder this question, I'm reminded of the countless alternative explanations that have emerged throughout my journey. Some say the video is a hoax, a cleverly crafted illusion designed to provoke and manipulate. Others claim it's a genuine expression of outrage, a raw and unfiltered reflection of the world's discontent. But what if it's something more complex, a nuanced blend of truth and deception? What if the video is not just a symptom, but a catalyst, a spark that sets off a chain reaction of events that challenges our assumptions and forces us to confront the darkest aspects of our nature? As I delve deeper into this twist, I begin to see the world in a different light. The video, once a mere curiosity, has become a metaphor for the human condition. It represents our capacity for both good and evil, our propensity for empathy and cruelty. And it raises fundamental questions about the role of technology in our lives, about the ways in which it shapes and distorts our perceptions of reality. Are we, as a society, succumbing to the allure of instant gratification, of quick fixes and fleeting sensations? Or are we using technology to enhance our humanity, to deepen our connections and broaden our understanding of the world? The big reveal, it seems, is not just about the video itself, but about the world we've created. It's a world of curated personas and calculated risks, of virtual relationships and real-world consequences. And it's a world that's increasingly difficult to navigate, as the lines between truth and fiction, reality and illusion, become increasingly blurred. As I struggle to make sense of this complex landscape, I'm forced to consider alternative explanations, to question my own assumptions and biases. I'm forced to confront the possibility that the truth is not always what it seems, that the video, like the world itself, is a multifaceted and ever-changing entity. And so, as I near the end of my journey, I'm left with a final conclusion: the truth is not something that can be reduced to a simple answer or a single explanation. It's a complex web of perspectives and experiences, a rich tapestry of human emotion and perception. The video, in the end, is not just a video, but a reflection of our collective psyche, a manifestation of our deepest fears and desires. It's a reminder that, in the end, we are all complicit in the creation of our own reality, and that the future is not something that's predetermined, but something that we can shape and create, one choice at a time. And that leaves us with one final, haunting question: will we use this knowledge to create a brighter future, or will we succumb to the darkness that's always lurking, waiting to consume us?